The Mediterranean diet was named the best diet you heard me right, 7 years in a row. Let's talk about how it beat out the other categories and go into more details. My name is Nija. I'm a registered dietitian. If you saw my first video, then you know we talked just a general review about the Mediterranean diet. So make sure you go back and check that out. Today we're going to get into more detail, but when I saw this article, I want to share with you guys, hey, this might be for you. Seven years in a row. If this diet keeps winning, then that means that it's pretty good. So let me go over some of the categories that it beat. Oh, also, number two was the DASH diet. And if you follow me on TikTok, then you see my DASH diet series. I will bring it over here in a more detailed way. But that was number two, another great diet. So 7 years in a row, Mediterranean diet. So it won best diet overall. Number two was DASH diet. And number three was Mind diet, which is hilarious because the Mind diet is a combination of the Mediterranean diet and the DASH diet. But okay. It won number one for best diet for diabetes, best weight loss diets, best plant-based diet, best family-friendly diet, best diet, oh, well, that's the program, sorry, and best diet for joints and bone health, best diet for healthy eating, best heart healthy diets, easiest diet to follow, best yeah, okay, that's the last one. So overall, good diets. Now, like I said, the for number two, pretty much from all of them were DASH diet, and number three for most of them were a flexitarian diet. Which flexitarian diet just means that it's flexible. So overall, a healthy diet, but just flexible and not following anything strict. So as you can see, really, really great information when it comes to this Mediterranean diet. So let's get into the specifics of the Mediterranean diet. So if you're not familiar, I went over a little bit of detail last time. The Mediterranean diet is a diet that focuses, it's a plant-based diet. It focuses on plant-based whole foods. So lots of whole grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, healthy fats. So looking at cooking with olive oil, avocados or avocado oil, but it does include meat. So it is a heavy plant-based diet, but it does include meat. It just limits meat. So it doesn't mean that you cannot have meat on this diet. So let's go into what servings look like with the Mediterranean diet because this is where it kind of helps you. So again, my name is Nija. I am a registered dietitian. And as we break this down, see if there's something you think you can fit into your lifestyle. Like, as you heard me say in the beginning, this diet is great for weight loss, diabetes, heart disease. So this could be something that may fit into your lifestyle. Don't go extreme. Don't start all at once. Let's review and see if it's for you. All right, guys, so let's look into what the Mediterranean diet looks like. Now, it doesn't look the same for everyone. A lot of flexibility, and that's why I always recommend working with a registered dietitian. Also, really depends on where you live and what you have access to. But there is a wide variety of things that you can do with the Mediterranean diet. So when we talk about fresh fruits and vegetables, I'm looking at my notes here. So servings go. So fruit, 3 servings of fruit per day. And veggie servings, at least 3 servings per day. So what I like to do with my clients is say, try to have fruits and or vegetables for breakfast, lunch, dinner. That really makes that serving easy. If you're looking for measurements, the serving size for fruit, so a serving is like a half a cup to 1 cup for fruits, and veggies, a half a cup cooked and 1 cup raw. So that's how you know too with a serving. Like if you eat a piece of broccoli, that does not count as a serving. So you need a good portion. So are you eating 30 servings of fruits and vegetables a day? And write this down, y'all. Take some notes because you're going to need this. Okay, next, whole grains and starchy vegetables. So our whole grains are going to be like in our brown rice, quinoa, wheat bread, wheat pasta, wheat chips. I can go on and on and on with that. And then our starchy vegetables are going to be potatoes, peas, and corn. And why, and there's more starchy vegetables. Why our starchy vegetables and whole grains are put together? Because they have higher carbs. So that's why they're kind of put together. So the serving goals is 3 to 6 servings per day. So with this diet, this is one of the top healthiest diets. You can have carbs. So carbs are healthy. So our serving sizes is going to be like a half cup of cooked grains, pasta or cereal, 1 to 2 slices of bread, 1 cup of dry cereal. So those are what our serving sizes look like. So if you had a sandwich, you could get your 2 servings in by having 2 slices of bread. You also want a diet that's going to be high in extra virgin olive oil. The serving is 1 to 4 servings per day, and the serving size is 1 tablespoon. And that includes, like, if you're cooking it, using it as a marinade, using it in a dressing, having it on something as its own. We typically are not just eating olive oil. You want legumes, so that's beans, lentils, 3 servings per week. I feel like we don't eat as much beans as we used to. Beans are what I love about beans is that they're affordable. They can be. So I love getting like organic, salt-free beans. They're quick and easy to make. You can do so many things. So 3 servings per week, and a serving is a half a cup. So again, something that is reasonable. Fish. So the serving goal is 3 servings per week, about 3 to 4 ounces. This is where it gets a little bit tricky because depending on where you live, sometimes you get bored. Like where I live, I can pretty much only find salmon and sometimes some other fish. So sometimes some tilapia, some different whitings, cod, but my grocery store doesn't always have it. But then I go to some areas, let's say like in the DMV area, I can have a variety. Anywhere near water, right? You can have more servings of fish. So that's something to be mindful of. Also, what you can have. So I'm currently pregnant. I have certain limits on different style of fish. So again, that's where some of that flexibility comes from. Nuts, at least 3 servings per week. Now, if you are allergic to nuts, you don't have to have nuts, right? We can get some healthy eating from a wide variety. So that can look like a 1/4 cup of nuts to 2 tablespoons of nut butter. And let me know, guys, if you need me to put this up for you. Again, check out my website. I'll put my links below. I have all this stuff there as well. Poultry. So our serving goal, no more than once daily, fewer the better, 3 ounces. So poultry, chicken, turkey, 1 serving a day. So that's a little bit different from the American diet where we're heavier in meat. Dairy, no more than once daily. 1 cup of milk, yogurt, 1.5 ounces of natural cheese. Eggs, up to 1 yolk per day. Serving size is 1 egg plus, including the yolk. Red meat, beef, pork, veal, lamb, none, or no more than 1 serving per week, and about 3 ounces. So as you see, with our fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, we had larger portions more often. We were talking daily. As we're getting to meat, we went to once a day to maybe once a week to none at all. So you see how it definitely changes within the Mediterranean diet. And then wine, which is optional. As I mentioned in my last video, that wine, because not everyone drinks, so you're old enough, 1 serving per day for females and 2 servings per day for male. And that serving size is about 3.5 ounces. There is a serving size, okay? We just can't go crazy with that. Some other things, sweets, look at reducing it. The goal is to bake your own is what they have, which again, there's so many varieties of healthy things that are already pre-made that we don't even have to bake our own nowadays. So how do you get started? One of the biggest things that I say is work with a registered dietitian. And I know it's like, girl, but you are a dietitian, you're just saying that. But as I mentioned, it looks different for everyone. If you kind of follow just the typical baseline of what you find on Google, it may not be for you. And you say, oh, this is hard. I didn't know I have to eat lentils every day. I hate lentils. You don't have to. Working with a registered dietitian, they will create a plan for you. I have clients who are on the Mediterranean diet, DASH diet, and I create a plan for them. So I'll definitely start at least checking with your physician first, then seeing if you can work with a registered dietitian to get that all covered and get started. It's going to make your life a lot easier. And a lot of us, like me, I accept insurance. It's covered by insurance. Let's say you don't have insurance, maybe you don't have a doctor, a dietitian. How can you get started? I'm going to break that down for us. I'm going to make a different series, but I will say take your time. Look at one area. So we talked about fruits, vegetables, whole grains. Look at one area that you think you want to improve and start there and build instead of change your whole lifestyle all the way around. So I hope this helps. What do you guys think about the Mediterranean diet? Are you gonna start doing it? It's a new year. It's winning all these awards. Should you add it? Let me know down below. Like, comment, and share because you know I got you guys. Bye, guys.